Something really interesting just happened in the world of AI. It's like every major tech company got the same memo at the exact same time and decided to declare all-out war on AI's biggest, most annoying flaws. We're talking about a huge, industry-wide push to fix everything from clunky AI assistants to models that just, can't handle a long document. So let's get into it. This sudden, incredible race to fix AI.
And that's really the big question here, isn't it? What happens when this happens? Because this isn't just one company having a breakthrough. We're talking OpenAI, Apple, Microsoft, Alibaba, and Tencent all dropping major fixes within a super short time. This isn't just another news cycle. This feels like a coordinated, high-stakes sprint to finally make AI something we can all actually use without all the usual headaches.
So where do we start? Well, you got to start at the top, right? With the undisputed leader, OpenAI. And it turns out, even when you're number one, there's a ton of pressure. And that pressure just kicked off a pretty dramatic scramble behind the scenes. Now, this code red wasn't just some motivational speech. No, according to people on the inside, this was a direct reaction to Google's Gemini 3 getting a little too close for comfort. Sam Altman apparently used that exact phrase to signal a genuine emergency. Hey, the competition is catching up, and we need to move now.
So what's their answer to a code red? Well, it's a secretly built new model codenamed Garlic. And look, this isn't just another update. Think of it less like a software patch and more like rebuilding the engine from the ground up. And get this, internally, Garlic is already crushing top models from Google and Anthropic in really important areas like reasoning and coding. That tells you just how seriously they're taking this threat. So how'd they do it? It's actually kind of genius in its simplicity. Instead of forcing the model to learn all the tiny, granular details right from the start, they completely re-engineered the process. Garlic learns the big picture ideas first, the main plot, if you will, and then it goes back and fills in all the specifics. This one little shift let them pack way more knowledge into models that are smaller, faster, and cheaper to run.
Okay, so while OpenAI was busy giving its AI a new brain, Apple was tackling a totally different but massive headache for users. The fact that AI just chokes whenever you give it a large document.
Oh, you've been there, right? You try to get a chatbot to summarize a long PDF or find something in a dense report, and it just chugs along. It's slow, it's expensive in terms of computing power, and half the time the answers you get back are frustratingly wrong.
Apple's solution to this is honestly brilliant. It's a system they're calling Clara, and it basically invented a new way for AI to read. See, it doesn't bother with the raw text. First, it compresses the entire document into these tiny, super dense things called memory tokens. Then the AI just works with those. I mean, this could unlock AI analysis for entire legal libraries or decades of medical research in just a few seconds. And the efficiency gain here is just, wow. It's staggering. Clara can shrink data down to a quarter of its original size. That makes processing these massive amounts of information not just possible, but actually fast and affordable. But here is the part that will absolutely blow your mind. It's not just smaller, it's better. Even when the data is compressed 4 times, Clara is delivering more accurate results than its top competitors who are working with way more data. So you're getting better answers from a much smaller input. That's a huge deal. All right, next up, let's talk about a problem that every single person who has ever talked to an AI assistant has felt, that awkward, unnatural pause before it starts talking. Well, Microsoft just killed it. It's gone. This right here is the magic number, 300 milliseconds. That's how long it takes for Microsoft's new voice model to start talking back to you. For a human brain, that's basically instant. It completely changes the entire feel of the conversation, from talking to a machine to, well, just talking.
So how they pull it off? Well, the old way was always sequential, right? The AI had to figure out its entire sentence before it could even start generating the audio. But Microsoft's new Vibe voice model? It thinks and speaks at the same time, just like we do. The moment the first few words are ready, they're instantly turned into speech. The pause is just gone. Now let's shift gears from audio to video, where 2 different companies decided to tackle 2 huge problems in visual AI. 1, making avatars that don't look fake and creepy, and 2, making high-quality AI video accessible to pretty much everyone.
So on one side, you've got Alibaba and their live avatar project. They're solving that uncanny valley problem where AI faces just look off, and they get weirder the longer a video goes on. At the same time, Tencent's Huan Video is coming at it from another angle, speed and hardware.
making top-tier AI videos something you can actually run at home.
Alibaba's solution for these realistic avatars is basically a mix of three brilliant ideas. First, they use a technique to keep the avatar locked in place, so it doesn't float around the screen. Second, it constantly resyncs the model to the original face, which stops the likeness from slowly drifting into someone else. And third, this is the really cool part. They actually teach the model how to notice and fix its own small mistakes before they get worse. The result is an avatar that can stream video pretty much forever without breaking down.
And then there's Tencent's insane breakthrough. 75 seconds. That is how long it takes their Huan video model to generate a high-quality clip, not on some massive server farm, but on a standard consumer gaming computer, like one with an RTX 4090. This takes powerful AI video creation out of the data center and puts it into the hands of millions.
Okay, so we've seen all these different innovations from all these different companies all happening at once. But what happens when you put them all together? What does this sudden race actually mean for the future of AI?
The big takeaway here is that the entire industry has fundamentally shifted. The race isn't just about building the biggest model anymore. It's about building the smartest and most efficient one. Companies are now laser-focused on solving the real, practical problems that stop us from using AI every day. Things like speed, cost, and just general awkwardness. They're making AI that's finally designed to integrate seamlessly into our lives.
So as we wrap up, we're left with this thought. We just saw this huge leap forward, not just in capability, but in practicality. The foundation has been laid for an AI that is faster, more efficient, and more natural than anything we've ever seen. So the question is, now that these fundamental problems are being solved, what incredible applications are going to be built on top of them next?